correctly, it's important to focus on stopping the air with your lips. Let's take a closer look at how to do that. Press your lips together to first stop the air in your mouth. Next, part your lips and release the air with a puff.
Ability.
Beam. Best. Boy. Ability. Push back. Debate. Cabinet. Và một số verb. Ở đây là do âm thuận, nó là một từ cho nên là mình sẽ không cần phải rung nó mạnh như các bạn đọc. Verb và raw.
Force. Employ.
Employer.
Employer. Start.
Style.
Wide. Style.
Wild.
Shy.
Shine.
Boast.
Post.
Đi không ra đi. Con nghe tiếng gì rồi đấy. Đây đây.
Tourist.
Tourist, 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 tour, 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 tourist, tour. Tight, tight, tight.
Tight.
Audition.
Addition. Addition.
Audition. Audition. Smash. Smash. Smash.
Stomach.
Neck. Neck. Neck.
Stomach. Stomach.
Develop.
Popular. Popular.
Popular.
Hi, I'm Mikey. Welcome to Oxford Online English. In this lesson, you can learn about syllables and stress in English. Do you know what stress means? It's one of the most important pronunciation points in English.
When you speak English, do other people find it difficult to understand what you're saying? If so, you might not be using stress correctly. Pronouncing words with the correct stress can make a big difference in your English. Your English will immediately sound clearer and more natural. You'll learn all about stress in this lesson, but first, we need to talk about syllables.
Listen to 4 words. Fast, person,
Person.
beautiful,
Beautiful.
information.
Information.
Do you know how many syllables these words have?
Fast has 1 syllable. Fast.
Person has 2 syllables. Per-son.
Beautiful has 3 syllables. Beautiful.
Information has 4 syllables. Information.
A syllable has one vowel sound and only one vowel sound and one or more consonant sounds. Let's do some more practice. Look at 4 more words. Breakfast,
Breakfast.
banana,
Banana.
tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
university.
University.
How many syllables do they have?
Breakfast.
Breakfast has 2 syllables. Break, fast.
Banana has 3 syllables.
Ba.
Ba,
Na.
na, na.
Tomorrow has 3 syllables. Tomorrow.
University has 5 syllables. U-ni-ver-si-ty. So, this lesson isn't really about syllables, it's about stress. What's the connection between syllables and stress? Think about the word banana. Banana has 3 syllables. Do you pronounce all the syllables the same? Ba, na, na.
No, you don't. One syllable is stronger. Banana. This is stress. If a word has 1 syllable, you don't need to think about stress. But if a word has 2 syllables or more, 1 syllable is always stressed. It has a strong, clear pronunciation. Let's practice pronouncing word stress correctly.
Let's look at an example you just saw. Banana. Do you remember where the stress is? It's on the 2nd syllable. Banana. What makes the stressed syllable different?
There are 3 things you need to do to pronounce stress correctly. 1. The stressed syllable should be louder. 2. The stressed syllable should be a little higher. 3. The stressed syllable should be a little longer in time. Let's practice. First, listen to 3 words you saw before. Person,
Person.
beautiful, information.
Information.
Here, I was exaggerating the stress so that you can hear it clearly. You don't need to pronounce the stress this strongly. However, when you practice, it's a good idea to try to overpronounce the stress a little. This will make sure that you're pronouncing it correctly. So where's the stress in these 3 words? Listen again, and this time repeat the words after me. Person,
Person.
beautiful,
Beautiful.
information,
Information.
Let's try one more time. Person.
Person.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Information.
Information.
How was that? Could you pronounce the stress clearly? Next, let's look at 4 more words you saw before. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Banana.
Banana.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
University.
University.
This time, I pronounced the stress in a more natural way. Could you hear it? Where is the stress in these 4 words?
Breakfast.
Let's try one more time. Breakfast. Banana. Tomorrow. University. When you look up a word, you can find the stress by looking at the phonetic transcription. The thing that looks like an apostrophe shows you where the stress is. When you see this apostrophe, the next syllable is the stressed syllable.
When you write down new vocabulary, make sure you record the stress too. You can put a mark over the stressed syllable or underline it. At this point, you might be thinking, are there any rules about word stress? How do I know where the word stress is if I don't have a dictionary? Let's talk about that.
We've got good news and bad news for you. The good news is that there are some rules about stress in English. The bad news is that the rules don't cover everything, and even the rules which you do have don't work all the time. Here's one rule which is quite useful. It's about words with 2 syllables. Look at 5 words. Picture, minute, money, doctor, water. All these words have 2 syllables. Where's the stress? In all the words, the stress is on the first syllable. There's a reason for this. Can you work it out? What connects these 5 words?
These words are all nouns. Nouns with 2 syllables usually have stress on the first syllable. Let's practice saying the words together. Repeat after me. Picture. Minute. Money. Doctor. Water. This is also true for most adjectives with 2 syllables. Happy. Yellow. Useful. Formal. Tiring.
What about verbs? Look at some examples and try and work out the rule. Decide. Forget.
Forget.
Explain.
Explain.
Arrive.
Arrive.
Repeat.
Repeat.
Can you hear the stress? The stress is on the second syllable. Let's practice saying the words together. Repeat after me. Decide. Forget. Explain. Arrive. Repeat.
Most nouns and adjectives with 2 syllables have the stress on the first syllable, and most verbs have the stress on the second syllable. Be careful, because there are many common exceptions, like hotel, happen, exam, or finish. What about longer words? Are there any rules you can use to find the stress?
In 3-syllable words, the stress can be anywhere. It can be at the beginning, anyone, beautiful, possible.
It can be in the middle, computer, tomorrow, expensive.
It can also be at the end, although this is less common. Afternoon, employee, Japanese.
Japanese.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. Beautiful. Tomorrow, employee.
Let's try 3 more. Anyone, computer, Japanese. In words with 4 or more syllables, the stress is almost always in the middle of the word, not on the first or last syllable. For example, information, communicate, photographer. Try saying the words after me. Information,
Mình đến với nhau trọn đời nha anh.
Anh cần thêm một chút thời gian.
Anh nói vậy là sao?
Tomorrow, employee.
let's try 3 more. Anyone, computer, Japanese. In words with 4 or more syllables, the stress is almost always in the middle of the word. Not on the first or last syllable. For example, information, communicate, photographer. Try saying the words after me. Information, communicate, photographer.
There are some other rules which can help you to find the stress in longer words. Let's look together. If a word ends in tion, sion, or cian, then the stress is always on the second to last syllable. Information, discussion, politician. Can you think of 3 more words like this?
There are many, but here are 3 more suggestions. Situation, revision, electrician. The same rule is true for words ending ic. Economic, dramatic, Atlantic, scientific. Again, all these words have the stress on the second last syllable.
If a word ends with the letter Y and has 3 or more syllables, then the stress is 2 syllables before the last one. For example, biology, luckily, activity. Possibility. That means if a word has 3 syllables and ends in Y, the stress is almost always on the first syllable. Chemistry, pregnancy, robbery.
There's one more rule which could help you here. If a longer word is made from a shorter root word, then the stress is generally in the same place as the root word. For example, there are many, but here are 3 more suggestions. Situation is true for word. Again, all these words have the stress on the second last syllable.
If a word ends with the letter Y and has 3 or more syllables, then the stress is 2 syllables before the last one. For example, biology, luckily, activity, possibility. That means if a word has 3 syllables and ends in Y, the stress is almost always on the first syllable. Chemistry, pregnancy is on the first syllable and ends in Y, the stress is almost always on the first syllable. Chemistry, pregnancy, robbery.
There's one more rule which could help you here. If a longer word is made from a shorter root word, then the stress is generally in the same place as the root word. For example, comfort, comfortable, discomfort, uncomfortable, comfortably, comforting. In all these words, the stress is in the same place as the root word, comfort.
However, the rules you saw before take priority. This means that the stress can move when you make a longer word from a root word. For example, photograph, photography, photographic. Economy, economic. Educate, education. Okay, now you've learned about stress, how to pronounce it, and how you can find the stress in different words. But there's still one more very important thing you should know about.
Want to know a secret that will improve your English pronunciation really fast? Here's the most important point about word stress. It's about contrast. That means when you pronounce word stress, it's not just about the stressed syllable. You also need to think about the unstressed syllables. Remember that to pronounce stress, you make the stressed syllable louder, higher, and longer.
Stress is about contrast, so the opposite is true for unstressed syllables. You need to make them quieter, lower, and shorter. Let's look at 3 words you've already practiced. Banana, person, information. To pronounce the words well, you need to think about the unstressed syllables too. Often, the vowel sounds in the unstressed syllables are reduced to schwa sounds, or short is
vowel sounds are shorter and weaker. For
Information.
example, in the word banana, the stress is on the second syllable. Banana. The stressed A has an R sound, but the other two A's have schwa sounds. Banana. In the word person, the first syllable is stressed, and the second syllable has a schwa sound. Person. And in information, the syllables before and after the stressed syllable reduce to schwas. Information.
Unstressed syllables can't always be reduced, but they often can be. If a vowel sound is reduced, it most often shortens to a schwa sound. We'll finish with a simple tip to help you pronounce word stress clearly and naturally. Focus on the stressed syllable and put more stress on it than you think you need. Pronounce the unstressed syllables as fast as you can. If you do this, you'll have contrast in your pronunciation, and this will make your word stress sound natural and clear.
Finally, we have a question for you. What do you think is the most important pronunciation skill to speak clearly in English? Leave your suggestions in the comments.
For more practice with this topic, check out the full lesson on our website, oxfordonlineenglish.com. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Mình tin âm thanh cuộc sống chính là bản nhạc hay nhất. Nhưng tụi bọn tôi nói không làm được đâu. Cho tôi thúc. Popular.
Close. 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 Close.
Close.
Close. Appearing. 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 Empire. 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 Style. 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 White. 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 Shine. 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 Boast. 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 Tourist. Tourist. Tour.
Tourist.
Tourist. Tourist. Tourist. Tight. Tight. Addition. 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 Stomach. Stomach.
Stomach. Stomach.
close, 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 appealing, 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 inquire, inquire, stare, stare, white, white, shine, shine, boast, boast, tourist, tourist, tight, tight, audition, audition, stomach, 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 close, close, appealing, 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 inquire, inquire, stare, stare, style, white, shine, shine, boast, boast, tourist, tourist, tight, tight, audition, audition, stomach, 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 close,
Stomach.
close,
Stomach.
close, 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 close,
Close.
close,
Close.
close, 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 appearing, appearing, inquire, inquire, style, style, white, white, shine, shine, boast, boast, tourist, tourist, tight, tight, audition, audition, stomach, stomach, close, 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 appealing, 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 inquire, inquire, stare, stare, close, 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 appealing, appealing, inquire, inquire, style, style, white, white, shine, shine, boast, boast, tourist, tourist,
stomach, stomach,
muck, muck. Addition, addition. Stomach, stomach.
stomach,
Muck. Close, close. Close, close. Ability, ability. Employer, employer. Style, style. Wide, wide. Shine, shine. Boast, boast. Tourist, tourist. Tight, tight. Addition, addition. Stomach, stomach. Close, close. Close, close. Ability, ability. Employer, employer. Style, style. White, white. Shine, shine. Boast, boast. Tourist, tourist. Tight, tight. Addition, addition. Stomach, stomach. Stomach. Close, close.
stomach,
Muck, muck. Stomach, 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 stomach. Stomach, 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 stomach. Close, close. Close, close. Ability, ability. Employer, employer. Style, style. White, white. Shine, shine. Boast, boast. Tourist, tourist. Tight, tight. Addition, addition. Stomach, stomach, stomach. Close, close. Close, close. Ability, ability. Employer, employer. Style, style. Wide, wide. Shine, shine. Boast, boast. Tourist, tourist. Tight, tight. Addition, addition. Stomach, stomach. Close, 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 close. Close, close. Close, close, close. Close. Close, close. Close. Close, close. Close, close. Ability, ability. Employer, employer. Style, style. White, white. Shine, shine. Boast, boast. Tourist, tourist. Tight, tight. Addition, addition. Stomach, stomach. Close, close. Close, close. atmosphere,
Atmosphere. Atmosphere.
atmosphere, Res- rebound, rebound,
Responsibility.
response, respond, severely, respond, severely, respond, 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 respond. Mình hay đọc thành rep à? Này là atmos, sao nó có thành mos?
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere, 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 atmosphere. Okay, I know. Art, art, art. Đọc ra hàng tờ.